here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see us from the ACC,
babe, reach down the charger.
Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Damn, that's so loud.
48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack.
Please bring me a charger.
Time to get this game started. Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Charger! I need a phone charger. Somebody, babe, send your kids. One of them little.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Give to the running back. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Green. Fires left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, it's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Green. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the gun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
To the ground with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Husker! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Razorbacks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Steps away to find some room. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nebraska. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Green. It's complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Unloads to the wideout. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Key. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, fourth down.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC.
Makes a catch at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he is just just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, get getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Green. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one.
There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He wants to change this route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third down, going up top. Working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the dub.
Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around each year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Wide receiver going in motion. Fast motion and the jet sweep. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Green. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. The short hands. It's Green.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to throw again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Dropping back, it's Green. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll test the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.